So in this video I'm going to give you some tips which for sure will allow you to defeat Hel, the hardest boss in the game. But not that hard, as we will come to find out. The video will be divided into 3 parts. The first one deals with the preparation prior to reaching Hel. The second part is the Hel fight and tips in the fight to make your life easier. And in the third part I will let you guys see a loadout and how I defeated her in under 3 minutes using these advices. A raw and no commentary gameplay of the fight. First, I need to tell you guys that dying actually helps you in progressing through the game. The later you die, the easier it will be the next time you play. At Odin's camp, once you died, you should put to good use the memories and thoughts that you get during the last run. My first suggestion would be to improve the skill tree. You will be able to upgrade to a maximum health of 150, which is quite good, and I strongly recommend getting the brush with that ability. It is on the upper side of the skill tree. This ability will save you a lot of efforts during the difficult fights, and by dodging and having that slow motion effect, you will be able to deal a lot of damage and regenerate adrenaline. Here it also helps if you get all the Fateful Fortune skills. You will get a 60% chance in total to get a legendary rune. They are really good and you might get them from around the map or from merchants, something like the ones that you see right now. One example is the Powerful Elements rune, which gives extra 30 damage to fire, poison, ice and shock. One other thing to do is to upgrade your armor or outfit to the maximum. The Dwarven Defender armor has the best armor in the game and you will see a link in the description with how you can get it. In Dockerland you need to open Hel's chest and it's quite easy to get. Right across the armor hut you have a shop with a dwarf and from there you will be able to buy favors. These are quite good as you can retrieve your weapon or ability from the last run. You also can get discounts at merchants and a lot more, so activate the favors that you think help you the most. Once you start a run, I would suggest to start preparing for the boss fight. For this, my approach was to have the bow ability maxed to the level 3. I would suggest the Incendiary Powder Trap or Explosive Fire because you can use it also for both Nidheim and Hel. The bow can be also a good quick bow which will allow you to get shots fast, but you can also do it with a hunter bow. For the weapons, what worked better in my case was the spear or the dual spear. I would suggest to find the secret merchants also during your run because you will get useful items from them. From all the 4 merchants you have a link in the description also. For the runes, they can be picked up along the way or you can buy them from the merchants and you need to get the ones that suit your playstyle. In my case, I focused on the ones that offer damage, increased damage and headshot damage because I use the bow a lot. This should be everything so far. If you are upgraded enough, you should be able to reach the boss quite easily. Another tip for Helheim here would be to use the throwing axes ability maxed out, which seem to do the trick against difficult NPCs that you encounter on that level. Once you reach Hel, it's going to get interesting. The first time I reached her, I died instantly and had no idea how to dodge her attacks. After some skill and armor upgrades, I realized it isn't that bad of a boss fight. The secret that helped me was the level 3 ability, those explosive arrows, Incendiary Trap, because they explode a second time also and they really do damage. In the beginning you will fight Hel and Foundry also, and I did not focus on Foundry but only on getting hits on Hel, especially with the Incendiary Powder Trap. I don't kill Foundry but only use him to get some shots in to build up my adrenaline. This will allow me to get more explosive shots towards Hel. Normally, when Fenrir attacks, he inflicts a 3 points damage, so it isn't that much and you can also dodge him, and if you got the brush of that ability, that will again be a huge advantage because you can get some free shots on Hel. You can also block Hel's shots, so pay attention to that. The best thing is to dodge them and then strike her, if you have the brush of that ability that is. Hel also has an attack which shoots some rays, they are slow and easy to avoid. Also, you need to know that while she is up in the air, you need to shoot the Incendiary Trap Powder towards the head or the torso, because I noticed the arrows pass through her if you shoot her in the legs. If you manage to do a lot of damage, you will enter the second phase. Here, her health regenerates fully and she has more powerful attacks. Also, Fenrir disappears, so that is why we don't need to focus on him from the beginning. So as I said, in her second stage, she has more powerful attacks. One of these is the one that shows different circles on the ground, and she also does powerful attacks in that area. For this attack, it is better to get close to her and get a lot of shots in, because she won't be able to block or hit back. Also, since she's standing still, you can shoot her with the flaming or incendiary arrows, which I recommend to upgrade to the 3rd level. For the first attack, I managed to get 25% of her health real quick, so this is a really good starting point to start hitting her. Her other attacks can be dodged. Before striking, there is a red pattern which shows the type of attack, so you need to be careful and look for that. If she strikes, it's not the end of the world, but it is better to get into the fight with about 300 health, just to be sure that those hits don't affect you a lot. Another attack that she does is the one which strikes everything on one side of the ground, so you need to be quick and move to the other side. Another powerful attack that most players hate is the one which strikes every part of the ground. In this case, the best option is to get close to her, and you won't be hit, it is a safe zone, and even better, you can strike her a couple of times during her attacks. You need to know also that the faster you kill her, the less attacks she does, and also fewer types of them, so speed is essential here. These are all the tips to help defeat her. Hope it will help you a lot. In my case, it worked. I'm going to leave on the screen right now a fight which lasted under 3 minutes. You will see the loadout I had and my strategy which I presented earlier.
Your journey is at an end. Yet you still keep...
And each time my sight grows keener.
while I grow...
Hope this video worked well for you. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. Don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.